back to my channel. I'm Denny and today I have a Sample It Sunday. You guys already know and are familiar with my Sample It Sundays. It's the Sunday that I choose to show you all these samples that I've been trying out. So I have a bunch of little sample things that I tested out. And if you hear someone screaming in the background, it's my husband because the Eagles are playing and it's the Super Bowl, so you might hear some ruckus, just so you know. Alright, for this Sample It Sunday, what do we have? The first item that I want to show is by Soap & Glory, and this is the Scrub of Your Life. So I bought this around New Year's or so, and I tested out this little guy, and let me just tell you, I fell in love. Let me back it up. I fell in love with the scent in this body scrub. It is so good. I absolutely love it. And it became like a staple of mine. I recently just picked up a full-size version of it as well because I need it in my life. And basically it's a soapy body scrub that you use while you're in the shower. And it doesn't have like a ton of beads. It has like just enough like beads to exfoliate but also to get soapy. So I'm just loving this guy. If you haven't tried this Soap & Glory Scrub of Your Life, test it out for yourself. I like it. Then the next product that I have here was a sample of the Clinique Take Off the Day, and it was like a balm that came in here, so I went ahead and used this to like remove my makeup. Well, this too is something that I fell in love with and just had to purchase, and as a matter of fact I have the full-size version right in front of me because this right here, I didn't think of Clinique as a brand that I was really into or wanted to like really purchase things from. When I think of Clinique, I think of like older people, and like I remember it being really like sort of unpopular for a little bit of time, but apparently they have really great items lately. And I mean, not to say that they didn't have great items before, I just never used to use them. And then so the Take Off Your Day is a cleansing balm, and I can show you, that looks like this, and you just use it to melt your makeup and it removes things. The other thing that I find that I use this for is for my brushes, because sometimes if you use foundation brushes, let's say you use your foundation brush and then it gets all yellow, and then when you go to wash it, sometimes certain soaps kind of like locks that color into your brush and it doesn't like come off no matter like what soap you use, and they kind of get like stained. So what I've started to do now is just like I'll swirl my brush in here and then I'll mix it around, put it under the water, and the color comes right off, and then you have, you know, if your brushes were white, they're white again, which is pretty awesome. And to me that's important. I don't want to have something that seems to be clean but really isn't. In any case, this works wonders. Love it. I would recommend it. So the next product that I have here is the Superhero Mascara from IT Cosmetics, which I have a sample version that I got for like a birthday gift through Ulta. And basically this is what the wand looks like. It looks like a basic wand if you ask me. And I did like this, but as you use it, I have problems with like my lashes, them sometimes itching. And while it was like brand new, the first like 3 weeks, it was really great and I would use it and it did lengthen the lashes and did all of that good stuff. But then like as it keeps on going in and out of the tube, that's where I get like itchiness under my eyes, and then like I can't use it anymore. So for me, if I were to ever purchase this mascara again, I would have to purchase it in just a small version and just use it for a couple of, you hear Carlos saying yes, yes, yes in the background. I'm not gonna edit this. So it just kind of makes me itchy. So I don't think I'm gonna be purchasing this one. I have plenty of mascaras that actually don't do that for me. So This one was a no-go. Then the same thing happened with this sample. This right here is a sample of the Urban Decay Perversion. Now, every person is different with mascara. This right here is their mascara, which also has like a basic wand if you ask me. But this one was a more drier formula and also makes my eye itch. But that's just me personally, because I do have very sensitive eyes and sometimes little things can irritate me. Certain eyeliners also really irritate my eyes as well, so I can't just use any particular product. So then I have a few samples that are kind of all related. I tested out this sample of Crest 3D whitening toothpaste, which I normally use Colgate, and I always use the Colgate the whitening one. I can't remember, Radiant something, I can't remember, but it's in the red box. And I never use Crest, so I tested out Crest, and many people already use this. This particular one, which is the Vivid flavor, or Radiant Mint, this one I didn't care for. However, I did test, I bought another one by Crest, and I did like it. It is a different flavor. I did like the way it felt after I brushed my teeth, so I did make the switch over to Crest from Colgate, if that makes any sense. And I feel like with Colgate and Crest, it's sort of like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. There's people who love Pepsi and people that love Coca-Cola, and they will never switch. And I felt like that about Colgate and Crest. There's certain people that only brush their teeth with Crest, others that only brush with Colgate, and I was a Colgate person who just transitioned to Crest. So then the other thing that I tried from Crest was this guy right here, which is the two-step called the 3D Whitening Brilliance two-step whitening thing. I don't know. It's a whitening thing. So basically, the first pack of this Brilliance brings the fluoride toothpaste and, you know, stuff like that. You put this on your toothbrush and you brush your teeth with it, and then you spit, but you can't rinse. And then immediately after that 1 minute that you're brushing, you're supposed to do step 2, which is just apply it onto your toothbrush and then brush with that for continuously for 1 minute, and then you're able to, you know, continue your routine with rinsing and all of that other stuff. So I did find this kind of a task, just because I don't want to do 2 steps when I brush. Did I see a little difference? I felt like it did make my teeth lighter-ish, if that makes sense. It does seem like it's cleaning, you know, but that it's whitening, I don't know. And the other part was that afterwards I felt like a grittiness to my teeth, and I had to go back in with toothpaste and just like kind of like clean it all off. So to me, I would not be purchasing this 2-step system, but definitely just do the toothpaste. So then I had this little perfume card thing here. I had it for quite a while, and it's the Jennifer Aniston fragrance, which I was not too familiar with, but this guy. And I tested it out, and I like the way it smelled. I would like to try a bigger tester to see if it turns on my skin or if it smells any different. But for now, I thought it was pretty nice. It made me want to smell the larger version of this. And there's firecrackers now. I maybe should not be filming on Super Bowl Sunday, but who cares? So then the next thing that I have here is this little pot, which was Bum Bum cream. It's that Brazilian Bum Bum cream that everyone's been raving about. I had gone to Sephora and they put some into a pot for me, and I just wanted to test it out. Actually, they gave me 2 pots of it because, you know, you kind of need more than just one. And there's still like remnants of it here. Now, I particularly like the smell. I know people, either they don't like the smell or they don't like the texture of it. So for me, I did like it. However, I like this as a regular lotion. I don't know that I like it in any other form. But my best friend said that hers had glitter particles in it, which I did not see in mine. Now, when I swatched it in the store, I did So I was at Sephora, and, you know, I'm swatching all types of things, glittery things and everything. So then by the time I got to the lotion, I did try on the lotion and I could see some shimmer, but me particularly, I thought it was that I had put the lotion over top of some eyeshadow or something. But my friend says that she remembers it having shimmer on the inside. But when I tested mine, I didn't have shimmer in mine. In any case, I would love to try the bigger version of this, and, you know, at some point. It's lotion. I didn't hate it, but again, it's just lotion. So the next product that I have here is this packet by H2O Beauty, and this is the Oasis Ultra Hydrating Cream. It's supposed to be a double skin moisture. So as a moisturizer, I put this on at night and it kind of like irritated my face. I had washed and done my normal routine, but when I put this on, like, my face felt tacky and also itchy. So for me, this is a no-go just because my skin got irritated with it. So I don't know if I'm just a sensitive person to it or what, but I do not recommend, because also it was tacky. I don't like my skin to feel like tacky. I don't know. So then the next item that I have here is this little pot thing that I had with deep moisturizing cream, and this is from Lagom. And then there's a lot of Korean symbols on it, which I can't read what it actually says on here, except for that it's a deep moisturizing cream, which I did like. I used this as a moisturizing cream at night and it worked out really well. However, in this pot and the way this is made, you had to use the whole thing, because the next morning when I went to try it out again, it had like clumped up and made like a gel film, and I was not able to get more of the product out. So for me, I don't think I would purchase something that I won't be able to get more than one use out of. I mean, I know this comes in a different type of, you know, jar so that you can use it, but I would have wanted to try, like, test this out a couple of times to see if I really love it, and I couldn't do that with this. And I think it's because of the way it dries up when the air hits it. Then along with moisturizers, I feel like I mostly have moisturizers this time around, so if you're not a skincare type of person, you're probably not gonna like this. But I ended up trying out the Clarins Multi-Active Serum, and this is a night serum, which I absolutely love. And if you've been here any amount of the Sample It Sundays, you would know that if I test out Clarins, most of the time I love Clarins. They're just a great brand. Their products smell so amazing and they just work. So this right here is one of those products that it's serum, and at night you need to nourish your face. Definitely recommend this. And for my sensitive skin, it worked out. So last but not least, I have this ampule packet of, it's a Vital Prolopolis ampule. And this I got from like Soko Glam, or yeah, I think it's Soko that makes it, which is another Korean brand. And this right here is supposed to be like, an ampoule is sort of like a serum to me. I don't see a big difference between an ampoule and a serum, but I know some people will use an ampoule instead of a serum or essence, and I feel like all three are sort of similar. This one right here was a good one. It had like a, I don't want to say pasty texture, but it did come out kind of like, it had like a brown shade tinge to it, which is different than most serums. Most serums are kind of a little bit thicker and like have this consistency. This also had that consistency, but I can see where it was like a little bit pasty at the same time. It wasn't my favorite type of ampoule, but it was pretty good. I mean, if you want to nourish your skin a little bit deeper, these things like essence, serum, and things like that, like they're great for your skin. So Me personally, I don't know how much this particular product costs, nor do I think that I would purchase this because I already do a serum. And I know, like with Korean beauty, there are so many steps and so many things that you can incorporate into your facial routine. And I guess I'm more of like American version. You know, we do like a 5-step system where we like, you know, remove, cleanse, tone, then serum and moisturizer. Those are basically my 5 steps, and every once in a while I will add in a facial mask. But with Korean beauty, they have so many other steps. I think it's like 10 steps, and the ample is one of those steps. So that right there was all the samples I had for this Sunday, and I hope that you enjoy my sample at Sundays. Go ahead and let me know if you like this type of video, if you guys use samples. Do you ever use your samples up? Because I have. Let me just tell you, this bin is my sample bin. I've showed this before. I have a lot more than this, but I'm trying to work through all of this, and this year that's what I am going to do, and that's the purpose of the sample at Sundays. So go ahead and comment below if you use your samples. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, I have a giveaway going on right now, and I noticed that a lot of people are not following the directions correctly on that video to actually be part of the giveaway. So I would ask you, if you're seeing this video and you want to participate inside of that giveaway, please go back to my giveaway video and just watch it a little bit more closer so that you are able to see the steps. There are actually 4 steps that you have to complete in order to enter the giveaway, and one of them I feel is kind of hidden, and I feel that people aren't understanding what it is. So that step is the main step. That's the step that is going to actually have you entered. And what I'm going to do is write a comment under the people who are entered correctly, and I will write "you are entered." That way people know that they are entered correctly and they have a chance to actually participate, because I don't want people not to be able to participate after they've seen the video. But in any case, I digress because I keep on going. So if you haven't already, you know, become a member of my Gonz fam. We are lovely here, and from my house to yours, love ya.